On this episode of TikTok Made Me Try It, I saw the video the other day where you put the cherry tomatoes and Boursin cheese in a pan and roast it with olive oil, salt, and pepper, toss it with pasta. It looked absolutely delicious. So that's what we made for dinner last night. So I put some multicolored cherry tomatoes in a pan, a little extra virgin olive oil, salt, and pepper. I like a lot of pepper. We also saw this other video on how to remove cloves of garlic from a head by inserting a knife into the clove, and it's supposed to rip out of the paper. That did not work for me. So then we resorted to peeling individual cloves, which is one of my least favorite things to do. My husband making fun of me. Added a few cloves of garlic to the pan, and then 2 hunks of Boursin cheese. I decided to go with 2 different flavors just to have a little bit of variety in there, and so maybe if one flavor wouldn't be overpowering it. My husband decided to record the fact that he helped me clean up the garlic mess. Drizzled a little bit more olive oil on top along with a little bit more black pepper. I did not do any additional salts like some of the other videos that I saw, and that's just because I was afraid that the cheese might be a little bit salty, and I figured that I could always add more salt at the end. Roasted that at 400 for 35 minutes or so. The last 10 minutes or so, then I boiled the pasta, julienned up some fresh basil, and set that aside. I love basil. Vera was begging in the kitchen. When the pasta was done boiling, this is gluten-free pasta, so I did boil it according to the package instructions, just because whenever gluten-free pasta boils for a little bit too long, it tends to start to fall apart. Took the pan out of the oven and mashed everything up with our potato masher. I left a few chunks of the tomatoes in there, but try to get everything as consistent as possible. Dumped our pasta in there, tossed it with the fresh basil. You want to do that at the end so the basil doesn't turn brown, and then just stirred everything together. And y'all, whenever I tell you this was absolutely delicious, I cannot wait to make this again. I think my kids are going to love this. I had seconds. My husband had thirds. It was so good and felt like it was a little bit of a guilt-free pleasure because it was gluten-free pasta. Next time I may make like some Parmesan crusted chicken or something like that to add to it, but it was absolutely delicious. You should try it.
That's good.